What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Coley Cole, in the building, and if you're tuned in, it's Tuesday, and we are here at Wasted Talent, baby. Ain't no fucking applause, bitch? Man, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
This is also the episode of people who don't have wasted talent.
Anyways, last week, we kind of left off with some recaps, which I'm going to get to, but first I actually want to get to my special guest this week. If you guys don't remember him, let's go back to my first live show when we first met.
Yes, indeed.
I had my boy Caesar in the building. I had Trap Beckham in the building. I also had my boy Rennie in the building. Look, listen, nobody asked you. And then, the audience members were able to ask their question, and that's where we met No Neck.
Oh, I'm on your ass.
Okay, all right. So, we obviously we had a little back and forth. He asked where my ass was, I asked where his neck was, and then it was just y'all know that's all fake or whatever, because we got some ass in the fucking building, so we ain't gonna do that. Where's yo neck?
Where the DJ Clue drop? I like that.
Okay, curious.
I love the DJ Clue drop.
But yes, come to find out, me and my boy chopped it up, and I want to introduce you guys to my boy Chris Brown. Oh, never mind.
No.
Well,
Shout out Breezy though. You feel me?
You told me you sounded like Breezy in the club.
Look,
as soon as this nigga said he sounded like
keep
Breezy,
it a green, like keep it so.
As soon as he said it, he was Breezy. He bust in the song, y'all.
Hey man,
this nigga bust in the song.
This shit ain't nothing to play with, but
shit.
On another note.
But jokes aside, I want you guys to welcome my new homeboy. I love you to pieces, my nigga, Kai.
How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all, man, so much. East side is in the building. Shout out to Cole. Shout out to my boy Mo. We appreciate y'all for letting us up here, We're going to rock out and do our little thing,
All right, so let's get into this, because when I met you, I actually didn't even know you did music. So where are you from, first of all, and how'd you get your start?
Originally, I'm from the east side of Atlanta, also known as...
Oh, you from Atlanta?
Yeah, Decatur for some people. Still, I throw you the sun, but you
That's
feel
the
me?
zone 6?
Yes, sir, all day long. Shout out to 6, you feel me? Originally, I got my start in L.A., though.
Oh.
So I went to school out there playing football and been singing all my life, and people been telling me to take the shit serious. So about 2017, 2018 is when I started to do it for real. So
okay.
So I've been recording for about 4 or 5 years now.
Where did you get your start, in like the church, or like, because a lot of you do like R&B, which is actually, I don't get a lot of R&B people. Everybody wants to do the rap. So were you getting into the R&B scene because that's like your actual passion, or you felt like the rap scene was oversaturated?
No, that's definitely my passion.
You all right, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Don't blow your neck off.
Good weed, man.
All
good
right.
No, it's always been my passion. Since a kid, like my parents been put me on. Like, they tell me I have an old soul as a kid. You know that old saying. But since then, I've been a lot just strictly just R&B. I fuck with the Rap Cats. Shout out to them and what they doing. But
shout out to who?
The Rap Cats.
Oh, the Rap Cats. Okay.
All the good brothers who decide to rap about their real life and real shit going on. I support that. But don't nobody sing about where love come from, where rap used to be. Back when it was real singing, real lyrics, real vocals, real harmonies, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So
I was just in studio with Drew Hill, and that's real vocals right there.
All day long,
They're
all day long,
absolutely
all day long.
talented, and I can't wait to have my one-on-one with them as well.
Absolutely. But for example, people like them, Jodeci, Silk, 112, just that type of 90s impacted so many people's lives, and nobody's really willing to recognize that. But
absolutely.
I'm here, fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself. You feel me?
Absolutely. So you just named, Silk, 112. Who were some of your musical influences? You named them, but did they actually influence you in the music scene?
Actually, not specifically them. More individual artists.
Like who?
Old school artists. Dave Hollister was one of them.
Okay.
Gotta go from Jaheim. Back when he was Jaheim was that man. Not a recognition nobody gave to him. That sound alone traveled through so many years.
Absolutely.
While you playing Jay Holiday.
Hey, I'm not playing.
There's another big influence on me. August
Jay
Alsina, a bunch of those people, in those type of lanes. So I've been on that for a while, and of course Breezy and all them. So natural.
So Breezy is who you fuck with today?
Oh, absolutely, all day long.
All right, let me ask you this real quick. In a versus, who you think got it, Breezy or Usher?
Yeah, I speak a lot about this with my R&B friends.
I gotta know. Who you got?
Of course, I'm gonna have to go Usher from the A, man. I can't go wrong. Can't.
So you say you sing like Breezy, but you gotta go with Usher.
I gotta go with Usher because it was no lane for Chris without Usher.
There was no lane for Usher without Michael Jackson.
Hey, but we not saying Michael Jackson in there. We talk about Usher and Chris Brown. You feel me? Like, and then on top of that, you gotta look at the simple fact of a lot of people can't go 20 for 20.
That's fact.
But these are two GOATs that can go 20 for 20, and everybody know them songs. So it's already gonna be a debatable battle just because that can happen. But the lane alone is Usher, man. Like, absolutely. And then that generational gap to some people is not a lot, but it really means a lot if you know real, true R&B.
Hold on, go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, if we have a versus between them two, it's gonna be half old bitches, half young bitches. You're gonna have some young bitches that you introduce into the old bitches shit.
Facts.
And you're gonna have some old bitches that already was on Chris Dick.
Yeah, it's
because that's what's gonna happen.
Hey, they got tired of. They can
shake it up.
And guess what? Guess where they at right now? With Usher to this day. Hey, you talking about Usher?
Yeah, that's the reason why I might give it to Usher. Because at the end of the day, it's like, no. I'm wrong. That's why I might have to give it to Chris. The reason why I give it to Chris is because the old bitches know who Chris is. The young bitches might not really know who Usher is.
You got life fucked up.
No, I don't.
You gotta realize who Usher.
Listen,
you can't tell me a young bitch that go to a club right now they don't play Usher in that bitch right now.
What I'm trying to say is they don't play all Usher though.
Oh, that's a fact. They don't play all Chris Brown.
They don't. But the old listen. Think logically here, right? So younger bitches might know some Usher shit. They bitches though. All right, you're right.
Females.
So listen.
The vibes.
Young fans.
There you go.
Young fans might know. Listen, young fans that are Chris Brown fans. Can I talk, ma'am? Because you don't even have a mic. So young fans that might be Chris Brown fans might know who Usher is from certain songs like, and other songs that are still played in the club. What I'm saying is older women who've had to move with the times, even though they might be Usher fans, they still know all of Chris Brown's songs because they had to move with the times. So it's gonna be more women that are Usher fans that know Chris Brown songs than there will be Chris Brown fans that know Usher songs. So they will be being turned on. They will be being turned on that day to a lot of Usher songs that they might not know.
You gonna watch all them old bitches goddamn turn up and show them young hoes how to do it, basically.
Oh, they will.
That's fact.
They will.
I'm sorry. It's
Look,
just,
listen, I do not.
Hey, bitches need love too. Bitches need love too. Hey, but yeah.
All right, so let's get back to this. Let's get back to the matter at hand. Let's talk about your projects. So you said that you work with Jacquees.
I actually work with some of his people.
With some of his people, okay.
I move around just like doing networking and stuff like that.
Are you planning to do a project with him or any type of, or is he somebody you really, really want to work with?
Of course, everybody wants to work with somebody who has that type of stature of singing in that type of manner.
Right.
Of course. But more of me building my own name first before doing any of that. So it's a lot of people I would say I work with first before I would try to ride along Jacquees' way. So.
Oh, like who?
I opened up for PNB Rock before.
Oh, wow.
Free Hood Rich, Pablo Juan, him as well, a couple other people as well. But like I said, LA is where I got a lot of my connections and fans at. So I ran into the head singers of Mint Condition and Redman's and Neo's people and just that type of direction. So it's a lot of more just what's behind that, but then coming to work with them.
You know, it's funny because you mentioned that you got a lot of your love from LA. So let me ask you this. I personally believe that you have to go in order to grow.
Facts.
So what I've noticed is that a lot of people, you know, from their hometowns, their cities and stuff, Atlanta is now like the music mecca. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, a lot of artists, I ain't gonna say niggas, but there are some niggas. A lot of niggas don't show love.
Shout out to the niggers.
A lot of the artists and stuff don't show love to each other. Everybody is like, it's more of like a competitive thing, so people aren't looking out for one another.
Facts.
So in order to grow in your artistry, you have to go into a different state. You know what I'm saying? Maybe travel the country, because you know, if you go overseas and you're doing music, you know, everybody loves like the hip hop scene and the EDM scene and like, you know, that type of vibe. In LA, like, you know what I'm saying? I see that you got a lot of love there. So, you know, tell us a little bit about that. do you agree with my statement? Or do you get a lot of love here in Atlanta being from?
I get a lot of love here in Atlanta. Of course, it's always going to be home for me. So I got family who's done a lot of stuff in the city as well. So I own clubs back in the day when Meech and them was running around. And
Bone Thugs?
Nah, Meech.
Oh, I was like, you hungry?
Okay. Ramen noodle hair having that girl.
Yeah, you already know.
Nah, but
I saw this nigga in the club. First thing he did was roast me before he hugged me.
Oh, you know it. That's my nigga, my dog. You feel me? If I don't roast you, I don't fuck with you.
That's fact.
But yeah. Nah, a lot of Atlanta shit will always be with me. When I go to other cities and other states, I bring it with me. I bring what made me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I add that to a part of my life is saying that I've been in LA for 5 years. That's another part.
Oh, you live there?
Yeah, I used to.
Oh, okay. I thought you traveled there.
Nah, I used to live in LA for like 5 years. So it's like that connection is always gonna be there. I have that type of style in my music. I have that in my cadence a little bit now, due to the fact that me being out there. But you can never forget where you come from. This is always gonna be this type of style for me. You feel me?
Well, how would you define yourself as an artist? If I'm looking at you and I'm like, hi, what separates you from everybody else? Why should I fucking listen to your music?
The diversity of who I am as a person, and when you meet me in person, will also make you fuck with my style. Because it's my music I make is more for the happy dancing, popping music sometimes. Okay. But I also
not a lot of people are actually kind of doing the poppy.
You feel me saying? And that's what's changing. That's the style that's gonna change the game. Like I said, they got the song "Change the Game," for instance. You feel me?
Right.
So these are aspects of what I go through and think about as far as what the game needs. Right. And I don't speak, and I can't sit here in front like I'm talking about the whole entire game. I'm speaking about the R&B game in general. Because it's a lot of stuff it's a lot of stuff that's been...
I don't think that Atlanta has a huge R&B scene. Personally, everybody's trying to do the mumble rap, and everything is redundant, sounds the same. So it's very refreshing, and I know that we're about to hear a little something from you.
Definitely.
It's actually refreshing to have like R&B singers come in through here and stuff, and like kind of give a,
it's
a vibe here.
It's what needs to be done if music wants to be in the right direction. Through all the sad shit that ended up going on through rappers and incarcerated and the whole nine, like somebody got to come in and be like, all right, look, let's all come back to be as one and do what we got to do to take care of each other.
Right.
You feel me? So
you talked about the old school vibe though, so it's like when I'm thinking about the old school R&B, like I said, I was just sitting in studio with Drew Hill, RL, like oh my God, like it's funny like to literally
R&B royalty.
You see what I'm saying? And it's just like listening to them sing a cappella and they sound just like they do. You know what I mean? A lot of artists don't have that. Fact. So before I ask you anything else, I want you to sing a little something for us. Can you do that?
Sure.
And we gon'
do you have any suggestions?
Do I have any suggestions? Y'all got any? You said you like Usher, right?
Oh, of course. That's easy.
What's the little challenge they got with that?
The old Superstar Challenge. Lord have mercy. Everybody want to do that fucking challenge, but don't know how to sing. I could do a lot of shit. Usher.
Well, you said that you were talking about comparing yourself to Chris Breezy, so it's like.
Oh, Breezy.
Okay.
There you go. Right. Breezy's. That's
give us 30 seconds and hurry
30
up.
30 seconds of Breezy. 30 seconds. I'm gonna give her 30 seconds of Breezy though.
Yeah, 30 seconds. And can you and just so you know.
I got a request.
Hold on. And you're an artist and stuff, so I don't need you leaning and stuff. Give us a 30 second show.
Okay.
Give it.
Let's do it.
He an R&B singer. How you gonna tell him how to artist?
Tell you about.
If he wanted to lean up against the wall and get sexy, cause he about to be sexy,
let that nigga be sexy. I guarantee you, Drew Hill sat right there. Drew Hill sat where they at exactly.
Where they was at.
And sung that shit straight
Drew Hill could have been itching his balls.
You'd
have been like, oh, he's so creative. He was
real singers can do that.
He was itching his balls while he was singing.
Real
it was
singers
so
can
creative.
fucking do that.
You let the nigga lean against the wall and be sexy, man. Big boys can be sexy too. Don't make the nigga do that. Fat niggas need love too.
Nah, for real.
Mother love.
Nah, for fucking real.
The fuck?
Okay, sorry. Let me get back to. Okay,
y'all big asses is not gonna sit here and fucking bowling ball me. Fuck y'all. Y'all not about to bowling ball me. Fuck y'all. So first of all, I gotta get him in and out of here.
Let me just get it out the way.
So can you go ahead?
Here we are all alone in this room. Oh, And girl, I know where to start and what we gon' do. I'll take my time, we'll be alright, girl. So get ready, babe, 'cause I got plans for me and you. Whoa.
Oh. Can I get a ooh yeah?
Ooh yeah.
Ooh yeah.
Stupid ass.
I said a ooh.
Shout out to Rich Mo as well. He been fucking with me for a good little minute as Zari on the R&B nights. You know, shout out to Carrie, all the people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to my city, man.
All right, that's great. I will say that that was alright. You know,
Coming from somebody who can't sing. Okay.
I can fuck with that a little bit. You know, that was alright. You know what I'm saying? I feel like R&B is supposed to set a scene. It's supposed to set a mood. Niggas don't cry no more. They not in the rain. If you ain't stopping, if you ain't how can you ask me what I said when I ain't fucking finished talking?
Lord have mercy.
How you know what the fuck I said?
Y'all hilarious.
So, you know, when I envision like R&B, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking niggas singing in the rain, they got the tears coming down and stuff like that. They stomping, you know, it's like that vibe. And it's like, I mean, you got a good tone and stuff to you, but it's still not, you talked about a lot of the old school and it's still not giving me necessarily that.
Oh, because he asked for the new school. That ain't old school to me.
Well, I'm saying even, you're not, it still didn't, you could have still put a new school spin on the old
Definitely
school.
could have.
You know,
Definitely could have, but I feel like doing that is more saturated now due to the fact of everything that you're hearing. You said the stomping in the rain, the all that good, the tears falling. That stopped with Ray J. You see what happened to him now.
Oh,
so let's just be honest with ourselves and think about what's reality. Reality, you can't fake a broken heart. You feel what I'm saying? So why go on TV and fake it? If you're going to put it in your music, put it in your music. But what represents you outside of your music is what shows what's real. That's not real if you're going out there faking in the rain and you really ain't got no broken heart. You just only do it for the sale.
Yeah, but you're not doing music for the people, you're doing it for yourself.
I believe it always should start with yourself before you can get the confidence to go and get in front of anybody else.
Okay, well.
Do you think, Rich?
If you would have asked the nigga to sing one of his own songs,
my nigga,
then you would have got the soul from the nigga.
Hey, man.
You asked him to sing about somebody else's motherfucking pain, happiness, or joy.
Man.
So ask the nigga to sing about his own music, and then we can get somewhere.
So literally, this is not going to be a back and forth because he's got to get, we got to kind of get things moving with him. But let me just say this right quick.
Say it.
If you guys were listening, which clearly this went over your fucking head, I said that when I saw this nigga in the club, he said he could sing like Chris Brown. When I talked to his management, she said that, that's who he's been compared to. So I wanted to give a spin of that to the audience. No, and that's what makes sense. So you can say, so you can say whatever you want to say.
No, seriously, let's talk. I got your back. I love you.
But Cole, that's why I asked for that.
Cole, I understand that, and I'm just saying, comparing him to somebody don't mean that when he sings his song it's gonna sound good. You did ask him to sing a Chris Brown song, so now let him give us 30 seconds of one of his joints.
Yeah, and I was just getting to that. I was gonna get to that. You should taste a cup of shut the fuck up, and maybe you might let me get to it. So the song that you're about to perform is an original. Was it originally like written, produced, all that stuff by you, or who?
Yeah, because it's also
he's about to do his own song. So did you write your own shit or not?
I did.
You need to be quiet and let me get through my interview. Thank you.
Also, another thing that kind of makes me diverse as far as picking me as far as like a artist to stand behind is more of a creative freestyle type shit sometimes. Because sometimes it's about the melody and the beat and the cadence, and you can kind of vision where you're going on the song.
Right.
So when you write it, it's more of a lot of rappers will get in the booth and just harmonize and figure the shit out. But if you're a singer, it's kind of easier for you because you know the melodies, you know the cadence, you know the harmonies, you know where everything's gonna go. So that's another thing on the spot type of shit. A lot of our singers can't do that.
Oh wow.
You feel me? Like
that's a good point.
Freestyle singing, like a lot of people can't just go off the beat and ride for real. You feel me? So that's a kind of a gift I feel like I have because a lot of my songs I say about 75% are freestyles.
Oh wow. Yeah. That's I just had a little freestyle battle that
I
was.
saw that.
Yeah. I tried to post the best clip because that was very tragic.
Yes.
I
saw you mention it.
It was pretty tragic. But ultimately, I feel like what I'm realizing ultimately is that freestyling is definitely a talent. And a lot of rappers, people that claim they're rappers, can't do that. And to me, and I could be wrong, this is a personal opinion, this is Cole's opinion, this is not the opinion of Black Ink Radio, Rich Mo, Kai, it is not. But to me, I feel like if you are really talented, that you gotta be able to, like, not only can you, like, it's more, rapping and music in general is just more than spitting a verse and just getting everything auto-tuned and engineered.
Facts.
A real artist can sing or can rap or spit without having that.
Absolutely.
So that's why when we talked about the old school with the Drew Hill and the Silks and the 112s and stuff, those artists they are true artists. You know what I'm saying? But a true rapper to me is able to spit.
Right,
you know
on
what
the
I'm
spot,
saying?
on the spot. And actually have bars and something to say.
Yeah,
Facts.
and that's the thing. A lot of people are afraid of that because they're not creative. You know what I mean? So when you're sitting here and you're talking about your R&B, you're talking about your R&B being something that is creative, that you do a lot of the stuff freestyle, I think that is an incredible talent. You are very talented to do so.
It definitely is. Mm-hmm. I do want to commend you for that. And
yes,
I'll say this. I mean, in the new era, freestyling is not coming off the dome anymore. So when they say freestyle, it doesn't mean you're coming off the head. It just means when the beat comes on, you pick a rhyme that fits the beat that you've already written. So that's why I was a little confused as to why it couldn't work last week. Because the thing is
they didn't.
If you're a real rapper,
one of them did not understand the
If you're a real rapper, you have 1,000,000 rhymes, and one of them will fit the beat. Make that one fit the beat, rhyme, and then keep it moving. Cameron got on the radio where he was supposed to be freestyling, and he said his whole next album. So did The Lock. So did Mace. Mace did Feel So Good. Remember that song, Feel So Good?
Yes, I do.
He did that on the radio beforehand with fucking with the rest of the niggas from Bad Boy. He said the verse. You know what I'm saying? What you know about going out, head west, red legs, TVs, all up in the headrest. He said that shit on the radio before he released the album.
That's what's up.
So freestyle has become, say a rhyme you wrote. If you can't come off the dome, we understand everybody can't do that.
Everybody can't do that, and everybody's not a performer. Everybody doesn't know how to use a mic. It takes a lot to be an artist. So that, you know, so like I said, I actually want to commend you on being able to bring that creativity and be able to freestyle your own stuff.
I appreciate that.
So now, what are you about to give us?
This here is called TV, some unreleased shit I have. Been holding it in the stash for a while.
It's unreleased, so you're hearing it here first. Exclusive.
Type shit, it's something I've been having in the cut for a while. I've shopped it around to a lot of people. A lot of people tell me I should sell it, do something with it, but it's more something I know for a fact it makes me happy to hear. Because I put my hard work into it, from writing it to singing it to figuring out ways to tweak it as a producer if I was one. So it's just like...
So what's the name of it?
It's called Tease Me.
Tease Me?
Yeah.
And what's the inspiration behind it? Tell us a little bit about the song.
Man, like I told you before, it's the beats, yo. The beats will give you a motivation to take you to a place in your mind. You just like, oh, yeah, I can go vibe here. And then once I got to that zone, the words kind of just spill right out. It's kind of that simple. The sound, the way it comes on, it just... Plus, it's a sample, so it's already like on some shit where it's like...
With like the Tease Me with Case?
No, this here is actually...
A sample from what?
A sample from Eric Billinger's
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
shit.
Yeah.
All right. So,
yeah.
Guys, Kai, Tease Me. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to sing it first or play it?
Yeah, I asked you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got you.
Yeah, we go.
My fault. Excuse me. A little high over here. My fault. I got you.
That's why we don't allow people.
Tease Me. The way you move your body looks like you need me. And I can give as much as you receiving. Cause the hardest thing to do is make it look easy. And I make it look easy, oh. Baby, don't you worry about a damn thing, no, it's just me, oh. My heart is racing, my palm is sweating, it's all because of, hey. So just tell me all your fantasies and what you wanna do with me.
Oh, and with that, Rich Mo, take us in.
It's easy, baby.
I love you, Benji.
Please, me. The way you move your body
It's all because of you. So just tell me all your fantasies and what you wanna do with me. Girl, when you bite your lip, it's got a way of telling me you like it. Oh yeah, you like it. Baby, don't fight it, girl. 'Cause you got something special, girl. No, you can't deny it. You can't deny it. I get so excited when you tease me. Baby, girl, turn the lights off, let's get freaky. 'Cause you got everything a real nigga been missing. You're my lover and my friend, so baby, get with me. Said, baby, get with me. Oh, baby, I know all the things that drive you crazy. Just show me what it is that you've been needing. And when you put that thing on me, just know it's amazing. Oh, baby, baby. From the look in your eyes, girl, I know that you're excited. When my hands on your body, girl, just don't deny it, don't fight it. It's all good, baby. So watch me throw it out. Oh, and you tease me. Baby, girl, turn the lights off, let's get freaky. 'Cause you got everything a real nigga been missing. You're my lover and my friend, so baby, get with me. Said, baby, get with me. Tease me. Baby, girl, turn the lights off, let's get freaky. 'Cause you got everything a real nigga been missing. You're my lover and my friend, so baby, get with me. Said, baby, get with me.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta just do this right quick.
I appreciate you.
Great attempt.
Fuck you.
No, good job. The song was actually dope. I would say that you did give a little bit of that old school feel. Like, I would say that you had some places with that. Definitely comparable to some of the old school and stuff. I mean, I could have asked for a little bit of more. I know, like the whole you're saying that if you ain't going through the heartbreak and you ain't gonna be feeling that, evoking that emotion, but at the same time, that's what I think of the R&B. So you're doing like the new age R&B. So tell us a little bit about what that brings to the table.
I feel like if done correctly, it brings a diverse sound to what could be. Because you have people such as T-Rail and all those good people. What's my boy? Just got on shit with Neo. Zay Francis and people of those eras who bring a different sound because they have the culture of hip hop behind them a little bit as well.
Right.
And I can even shout out Capella, you feel me? Because he also has that gift of. Yeah, I shout out Capella, you feel me? Because he also has.
I haven't heard of him. Bello?
Capella Gray.
Oh, Capella. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he said Bello, and I was like, I haven't heard of him.
Shout out Capella because he also has the culture of hip hop behind him, and he knows how to diverse the sound. I don't feel like we have that for Atlanta. We don't have any R&B artist that's gonna diverse what old Atlanta sound was. You feel what I'm saying? Like even if it comes to remixes or just hopping on hooks of what a sample remix of what that sound was before.
Right.
The same way you said Tory earlier, how he got all the Chicks tapes of old from 2000. You don't have that coming through Atlanta when it comes to any R&B.
Yeah.
So it's a diverse sound that can be brought to the table from the jump. So.
And I will say this too. So I was listening, because that's what I'm supposed to do. I could see the Chris Brown comparison because of your voice tone.
Fact.
The way you sound, like you come from, you sing in a higher tone.
Facts.
And y'all kind of got the similar voices.
I mean,
so I could see that. You know what I'm saying?
I've been told plenty of my life, absolutely.
Yeah, I could see that. I definitely could see that. Like that sounds like kind of where he would have been on that song if he sung the same song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And my I guess his defense.
I will agree to disagree on that.
No, to me, I made it.
Breezy's.
Now you gotta think about. I made it as if when I sat there and freestyle, I thought I can literally think about what I'm hearing. So it's like I thought about his references, like any certain like the hit and disclosed track that you don't get to hear until the deluxe come out. Those type of tracks where it's like, oh, these are hidden gems.
I did hear his voice, and I gave my opinion. Next. I would say that it could be comparable, but I'm not gonna put you on that level.
Yeah, due to the work put in, of course.
Okay, well that's my answer.
The
Next question.
The comparison, I appreciate.
I thought
that.
I was doing the interviews.
The comparison, I appreciate that. Yeah.
But okay, that's Cole's opinion, and that is Cole's opinion, and that is Cole's opinion.
It's all love,
and
bro.
that is
It's all
Cole's
love,
opinion.
bro.
All right, and I will always be Cole, baby.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
yes, ma'am. Hell. Yeah.
Cole world, Cole
To
blooded,
the world.
baby.
There you talk about. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah, go ahead.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Ah, shit. Daddy, you watching?
Definitely. I got probably a couple things coming out soon, doing motions. Probably just trying to really get videos and stuff done to really put out and drop visuals, mostly to get a fan page. Once that happens, it's pretty much out here from there. Due to the connections of the city, of knowing good gentlemen that's such as
He ain't gonna do shit for you.
Sometimes it just don't need just
Love you, Rich.
promotion. It's just the promotion, man. That be the best thing sometimes. So
Absolutely.
I just ready for the challenge. You feel me?
Let me ask you like a real heartfelt question. So you know that we got like a bunch of shit going on societal wise. We had COVID. There's like the monkeypox. There's a lot of stuff. COVID took people out for like the longest time. How did the pandemic, for example, affect your artistry? You know, a lot of people, and I'm going to go into this because it's going to be like a little bit of a deeper question real quick. A lot of people weren't able to get into the studio. They were able to write, but like a lot of people aren't able to function if they can't make music. And so when it's like music saves lives.
Okay.
Music is life. To me, music is life.
100%.
So during that time period, and we might get shut down again because of the whole like monkeypox epidemic that's apparently going on, but it's like not that's whatever. Like how has that affected your artistry?
As you said before, since when music is life to you, you kind of get that same kind of fulfilled when you listen to other people that's in your music type of style and category. So during that time, I had a lot of time to listen to other artists I didn't listen to before to get
like
acquainted
who?
with them. I would say, and people will probably kill me for this, I dug into a more of a deeper Miguel bag.
Why would people kill you for Miguel?
Nah, because a lot of people slept on Miguel and didn't realize that man really got gems, like for real. Like Miguel, then you got old school Tyrese shit. Like it's a lot of shit that I dug into to make myself more aware of what I'm prepared to do and come in and do a difference in. So it's just a lot of that stuff. I made a lot of moves to listen to more, and then actually trying to write, just listening and writing really.
If we were in your car right now and we turned on your radio, who would you be listening to? Who we gonna hear?
That's a great question. Blast is definitely one of them. Shout out to Blast. Blast, Chris, Tory.
Shout out to Wifey over there.
Of course. Blast, Chris, Tory.
I love me some Tory Lanez.
Jory, Jay Holiday, of course. August. It's a lot of people, man. With different, but more me. I'm more of a.
We don't hear a lot about August either.
It's a lot.
Well, unless he was fucking Jada, but that's another story.
See, but that entanglement's still a slapper. Though. You feel me? Like it's options in my car, but I dig into more of their actual albums to actually see what they got going. Like Jay Holiday's first 2 albums, the whole albums are actual gems.
What inspires you?
The fact that there's nothing there. So
basically, you want to create a new wave to open doors for other new age, I would say, R&B singers.
Absolutely,
That's lit.
I have several friends in several places that do the same thing I do and love it.
That's amazing.
So if there was ever a time where I could open that door for many people to be like, oh yeah, it's okay to sing and be who you are and want to take that ghetto love shit back to what it is, I'm all ears for it. Let's do it.
What else you got for us? You got anything else for us that we can listen to?
Yes, I have a song out.
That's good quality.
Yes, I just dropped the song "Change the Game." Probably my last one. I'm probably finna head out and handle.
All right, business. Yeah. So we're gonna go to the song "Change the Game."
Absolutely. The one that you said, it's on YouTube too.
Okay.
Yeah, YouTube would be better. Definitely go give it a view. Shout out to IG. Shout out to my girl Cole. I appreciate you so much.
My guy.
My boy Mo. Always in my favor, both of y'all.
Yeah, I fuck with you.
She like the little sister you never wanted.
And my big brother is actually in the building, so.
Kai Amir.
Okay.
Kaimir. Follow me on Instagram, Kai Amir Music. AMIR. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out Spike Tarantino, he shot the visual. You know, all up. Yeah.
Been through the struggle, yeah, I've been through the pain, grinding hard, and all my dogs do the same. Everybody want the power and fame, but who really out here be changing the game? Been through the struggle, yeah, I've been through the pain, grinding hard, and all my dogs do the same. Everybody want the power and fame, but who really out here be changing the game? I'm the one coming to change the game. That real talk, all that fuck shit they be on, I swear that I can do it all. Ain't no doubt, trap stay booming, we ain't never in a drought. Hit my plug, go time to smoke another ounce. Applying pressure on you fuck niggas, did it by myself, no one else. Hit a liquor, spin it on the Louis belt. Shit too player, where I'm from, you better ride with your clip and your dogs. I'm on my way to the top, I never fall, yeah. Been through the struggle, yeah, I've been through the pain, grinding hard, and all my dogs do the same. Everybody want the power and fame, but who really out here be changing the game? Been through the struggle, yeah, I've been through the pain, grinding hard, and all my dogs do the same. Everybody want the power and fame, but who really out here be changing the game? I just hopped about to raise money in the bank, tell me what you think. Chopper on my lap, yeah, bitch, I let it spray. Count my blessings for the day, shining like a star so bright, I had to get away just to get my money right. Diamonds dancing in the dark, man, that shit so out of sight. Lamborghini doors, watch them shits take flight. You ain't never seen a nigga coming straight from the A, doing it big while I'm out in LA.
Hey man, this fuck your plug, duh.
Been through the struggle, yeah, I've been through the pain, grinding hard, and all my dogs do the same. Everybody want the power and fame, but who really out here be changing the game? Been through the struggle, yeah, I've been through the pain, grinding hard, and all my dogs do the same. Everybody want the power and fame, but who really out here be changing the game?
Check, check.
Hold on, check. There we go. So that was Kai Amir, Change the Game. Right now, obviously, he had to leave the building because he had some other business that he absolutely had to tend to, but I do have his management up here. And so, any last words that you wanted to give on his behalf?
Yeah, thank you again for Black Ink Radio, Rich Mo, as well as Cole.
Thank
My name is Avery, Miss Artistry. I'm a publicist and manager from New York. Kai Amir, he has a lot of records out on YouTube. Everything, you know, you can find that at Kai Amir _ on Instagram, Kai Amir on Twitter, Kai Amir _ on Twitter. YouTube, the same thing, Kai Amir. And you can check everything out. Change the Game came out last month. Tease Me is soon to be released. And as well as his previous EP is out as well, where he has like different covers, super cool R&B pop vibe, where you can kind of really get a feel for him more. So check that out.
So he's out on, is this song out on all platforms right now? This was just on the YouTube?
Change the Game. Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. And you obviously gave his handles and everything.
Right.
So if you want to give a shout out, because you Wipager and everything, who else would you like to give a shout out to?
Shout out to, I guess, everybody that's been supporting him in his, in his circle, who always make sure to invite him to the clubs for him to sing, and as well like his other, teammates out in PA who shows him love and make sure his videos is all, intact. So he has a very big, team and people helping him, and I think he's like ready to kind of like launch his career, which is why he's here with you guys.
Yes.
Which is why he wanted to do something unreleased and drop it. He just wanted to test the waters and just.
You guys heard it here first, and it was an exclusive right here.
Yeah, so he's ready to, to try his career out. Like, he hasn't been doing it for that long, as you heard. He's been really doing it since 2017, and that's not long. I've been doing it since 2010.
Wait, you sing? You rap?
I can, but no, I'm a publicist, a manager, so I've been doing it.
Oh, I got that, but you said I've been doing it a little bit longer, so that's all I'm
that
saying.
too.
I'm like, sis, you got a little talent, you gonna spit a little something
I got
for
little
us?
vocals, but I'm not good at it. He can sing.
Okay.
He can sing. But
Got the haters boxes on
tonight. Yeah. But no, like with karaoke, we have a ball, so we have a good
Absolutely.
time. Yeah.
So I want to give a shout out. I want to obviously thank you so much, Kai, for coming out. Thank you for.
Thank you.
Yes, no, I
Yes,
appreciate you.
of
Thank you
course.
so much for
Yes.
coming out and speaking on his behalf. You guys stay tuned. We got a little bit more of the show to go for it with this. And I appreciate your time, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much. And Black Ink Radio, you guys are amazing. Shout out to Cole, Rich Mo, follow Kai Amir _, and you guys.
Kai
stay
Amir
blessed.
_
Stay blessed.
Stay-
And keep living. Yeah, man.
And wait, what if you white?
I said stay blessed.
Oh, I thought you said stay black.
That too, stay black, but stay blessed and keep living. Like, don't let the haters get to you. Just stay amazing and keep, doing what you got to do. It's tunnel vision.
Absolutely. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much
Thank
for your
you.
time.
Huh? What's up, Cole?
All right, Rich. So,
It's
wait,
time.
do you want to come join me out here? Or you gonna stay your black ass back
I
there?
mean, it's up to you. You
It's-
want to
you
do?
can definitely come back over here with me. You can. We about to
I
run.
thought
quick,
you might be scared of that. You feel me?
Ain't nobody scared of shit, boy. Come bring your ass over
I
here.
feel like my legs hanging, so I might stand up. I don't know.
You don't like your legs hanging.
These,
So,
these seats are for like skinny tall niggas.
for skinny tall niggas.
Yeah. My legs dangling. I don't like that shit. So I'm gonna do one of these. What's up?
So yeah, there's a lot. There's been a lot of things going on in the media. I know that you guys saw the video with Quayle Ray. Did you
No.
guys see it with her in the bathtub?
No.
And so the bathtub was filled with water, and she looked like she was very. No, she didn't look like she was highly impaired.
Impaired?
Impaired. She was drunk as fuck.
Okay.
They did one of her friends, which I would say is not her friends, took a snippet of the video, and they were basically like, it came off like it was kind of like mocking her. Let me just say something to Quayle Ray, because she did go on to say that, look, she made a statement like, hey, I be fucked up, I be in the bathtub like that all the time, I'm fucked up, this and that, and, carrying on. But ultimately, if I'm in a state like that, because like we have a good time, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You my people. If I'm ever in a fucked up situation,
I ain't
and I'm
gonna
that
post no
trash,
shit like
don't
that.
post no shit like that.
I ain't gonna do
Those
that.
aren't your real friends. I feel like she tries to stay so humble with people ultimately because she tries to save face and wants to be cool with everybody in the industry. Baby, you can't be cool with everybody in the industry. As
Those
Drake
ain't your
said,
friends.
no friends in the industry, as Drake says. Those
Yeah.
aren't your real
For
friends.
somebody to post some shit like that is whack.
And it just
That's
literally.
whack. Like, why would they show something so personal? Like, if you fucked up, you fucked up. That's it. I be fucked up too.
We know.
If any of those pictures ever came out, whoever posted, I'm not gonna fuck with you no more.
Absolutely.
Like, even if you ain't posted on social media, if you send it to somebody else, I'm be upset. Cause my thing is if you see me sleeping or whatever, like
I might post a boomerang if you sleeping in like KOD or something.
Nah, I
'Cause
don't like that, but that's the same thing.
I mean, well then
That's the same
you
thing.
still gonna fuck with me though.
I mean, but you ain't do that.
Not
Did you?
yet. No, I've never
Okay.
done that. I've never done that.
And you ain't gonna do it, because guess what? I got friends that's gonna keep me up. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm actually one of them.
Their initials is EP. They gonna keep me up. Okay? Yeah, my nigga, yeah.
So
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They gonna keep me up. Yeah.
Shut up.
Ain't gonna happen. But my thing is, it's kind of fucked up that that's your friend and that you do it. That's why I look at people like, it's okay to take videos
was
of your
fucked
friends and pass it to other friends. But when you start posting shit on social media, knowing that somebody got a brand,
Yep.
it's like you're trying to
people
destroy
try to
my
get-
brand now.
It's not even trying to destroy your brand. It's trying to gain clout off of your brand. And I feel like that's even
But you
that's even
not,
worse.
because it ain't gonna do nothing for you.
Oh, but
All you
but,
doing is
but
destroying
it, but
me.
It does. No, but it does. And case in point, let's talk about Brittney Renner.
Oh, that's who did it?
No.
Oh, okay, my bad. Who? Oh, okay. Let's talk about Brittney Renner, because I want to know why it makes sense.
So I'm about to bring this together. Brittney Renner, and this pertains to the clout chasing. She was at Rolling Loud. She was lit. She was having a good time. She was interacting with the audience. She was twerking, and she engaged with one of the male audience members that came. While she was engaging with him, I'm sorry, Hollywood, are you sleepy?
That ain't got nothing to do with you, girl. Keep talking.
Am I boring you?
He listening. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Keep talking. That ain't got nothing to do with you.
Hollywood. Shout out to Hollywood in the building. That's
Shout
the
out
homie.
Hollywood.
That's the homie. Y'all know me. If
Hollywood.
I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you.
All right, keep going. So go ahead.
So Brittney Renner, she was just out rolling loud down in Miami, engaged with one of the one of the audience members that was there. And what ended up happening is he was originally, because he dropped a statement and stuff as well, allegedly he was actually trying to show her love. So then it turned into a whole thing, because what you see in the video is like them going back and forth, and she throws water onto him, and then he throws water back onto her, and then the security kind of takes her away, and then there's two other girls that are unknown that came up, and they started like throwing water and stuff at him as well, and it just turned into this whole debacle. And what it sounded like was he was saying something about the floor or something like that, or Fantastic Four, and he actually was saying floor something, and I'm not gonna give him any type of shine like that, so I don't give a fuck what he was talking about. But ultimately, he was basically mocking her in essence, because where he started to show her love, he ended up bringing up her baby. I don't like to say baby daddy, the father of her child.
Correct.
And that obviously is going to incite some things, because that was very unnecessary. Don't be a fan of me and then try to go and like mock me. And
right.
So they're saying that he needs to sue her for throwing the water on him, but he was also egging her. And he was just like, he made a statement. He's like, I'm going to use this opportunity. I'm going to gain my clout. And guess what he got off of it? Followers, some business. Not only did he grow his personal Instagram, he grew his business Instagram as well.
Fuck him.
So you see how it ties in with the clout.
I do, but this is my question is, so the girl, who are you talking about? What's her name?
Brittney Renner.
No, not her, before her.
Quayle Ray.
Quayle Ray. That video, where did it come out at?
When did what?
Where did it come out at? Or like, where did you see it?
It was all over social media.
Now, did the person that put the video out get credit? The shade room, things like that. What I'm trying to say is, when someone in your circle,
Yes.
No, I understand that.
Are you asking about the origination? Did the person that originated the video get credit?
No. Yeah,
okay,
they didn't.
Go ahead.
What I'm trying to say is, it's a little different from what you're saying. I get what you're saying. People do things for clout. But what I'm saying is, whoever released her video, they're not getting no credit for it. They're not getting no clout for it. So basically, you're in her inner circle, and you're ruining her brand for nothing. Because you're not getting clout. You're not on anything saying, yeah, well, I'm going to get clout from this. All you did was release a video to make this girl look bad. And at the end of the day, you got nothing from it. So what's going on here? What's really going on here, because I'm going to let you know, is there's someone in her circle or people who don't like her. And that's why they would give away that type of press for free.
Are you sure it's not that? I don't think it may not be that they don't like her. I think it might be they're envious of her.
That's the same shit.
No. You can fuck with somebody and still envy their lifestyle.
Listen, if you envy me, you don't like me. Because if you like me, you be happy for me. Once you become envious, the thing is, you know what envy is? You feel like I don't deserve it and you do. That's what envy is. Envy means I don't deserve it and you do. I wish I had that. You shouldn't have this. And I'm going to show people why you shouldn't have this. And that's what's happening. People feel like she don't deserve it because they know her, and they're putting out things that they're not even getting credit for. And it's like, why ruin somebody if you're not getting credit? That means it's a little deeper. And at that point, it's like, if you're not getting credit for it, you're not getting money for it, you're not getting nothing for it, why are you trying to ruin her? It's because, and you have that much access, it's because you don't like her, or you feel like she don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Because what you did is not going to get you the clout. It's just going to take it away from her. So I'm just saying this to say, you got to keep these type of people away from you. She knows who took that video.
Absolutely.
She knows.
And I don't think she would personally put them out. But I know
she's not going to. And the problem is she might even keep them around. And that's the fucked up part.
And I don't want you around me. You do some shit like that, you ain't going to be around me.
Because if they give her the right excuse, I thought it was funny, I sent it to this person, they sent it. No. That ain't funny. You see me in a vulnerable state. That's why when people take pictures of me sleeping, I have sleep apnea, which means that I don't sleep at night. When I close my eyes and go to sleep, unlike you, I don't get into REM sleep, which is the deep sleep. Mm-hmm. My mind has to stay awake. You know why? Because my mind stays awake to say, listen, he's going to stop breathing in his sleep. So we have to stay awake to wake him up when he stops breathing for too long. Yeah. So my mind doesn't get into REM sleep because it has to stay awake to make sure I don't die.
Yeah, I have an uncle with the same condition.
So with that, during the day, I might fall asleep because I didn't get sleep at night. Mm-hmm. So if you're taking videos of me knowing these things, trying to post these things, you don't love me because obviously you don't realize that this is only happening because of a fucking deep condition I got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now if you're looking at this girl and people that have to deal with celebrity, they have to deal with audiences, they have to deal with fans, they have to deal with a lot. So some of them have to take drugs.
Yes.
Some of them have to drink. Some of them have to do things to deal with being around people because they may have anxiety.
Yeah, a lot of people
They may be introverts. It's a lot of things that they may be, and you know, life chose them to be celebrities. They didn't choose it. Life chose it. So now they're dealing with people, and they don't even want to deal with people. So now they got to take drugs or drink or do whatever they got to do to deal with people. And because they got to do that, at the end of the night, it's a little different for them. They might have to get in the tub inebriated and let the fucking water run and let the heat run on them and make them feel better. And if your fucking dumbass want to take a video of them winding down because you have access to them and you want to put that out there, you're not a friend. You're an enemy. And you're trying to bring this person down. And at the end of the day, that says a lot about these type of people. That's all I'm saying.
No, I feel you. When you put it in that perspective, I can see the correlation and plus the difference in what I was speaking about. So that's a good perspective. Yeah.
But you know, Cole, that's why I'm here, because you know I got your back.
Always, I got yours too.
And you do, because sometimes I don't see things the way you see it, and when you tell me, I say, okay, I get that.
Likewise.
And sometimes when you say certain things and I feel like, you know what, let me say something because I feel like you might not be looking at it from the perspective I'm looking at it. And what I like about you is you be like, okay, you see it. So it's not like we don't argue.
When you write, no.
Yeah, we don't
it's
argue.
Always love. So, Rich, this is something else that I saw on social media.
Let's talk about it.
And it's a good point that I wanted to bring up. And this is about dating.
Ooh, let's go.
Yes. This is about dating. So I saw a story online where there was a couple that was out. The man didn't have necessarily, he was in a situation.
I saw that.
Okay, good. So you know where I'm going to go with this, and I want to get your perspective on it. But the man, basically, you know, he didn't have a lot of money and stuff on him at the time.
Right.
His girlfriend wanted to go out with her friends. They were in town, they were visiting, and she wanted to hang out with her friends. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, whenever you go out with your man, it's always going to be proper
etiquette.
Etiquette. Yes.
Proper etiquette.
Okay, fine. Proper etiquette, but I was going to say proper societal-wise.
Etiquette. Societal etiquette. No, you're right. I know what you're saying. It's called etiquette, but whether you call it societal etiquette, whatever.
I wasn't going to even say societal etiquette.
Societal what?
You would know what I was going to say if you shut the fuck up. Ooh. This is Cole's world. Wasted talent.
Go ahead. I wish I had a bomb. Okay, go ahead.
So... society says that when you go out with the man is supposed to pay. The man's supposed to take care of the household. Right. He's supposed to take care of everything.
Correct.
But I do feel as though, well, let me finish what I was saying. So they went out to eat.
Right.
Basically, long story short, she wanted to go out. He knew that he couldn't go out, but you know, to make his girl happy, he still went out with her regardless. He didn't have the money to pay. Mm-hmm. At the end of the night, the girlfriend, you know, sent him a text. She basically Zelled him, Cash Apped, and PayPal'd, and whatever the case may be. She sent him the money, and so he was able to pay the tab at the end of the night. Okay? So.
Ooh, I didn't hear that part. So go ahead.
Yes, that's what happens when you shut the fuck up. he was able. It's like he was, you know, the friend's man, the friend's man paid for her meal and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, you know, she made it. The girlfriend made sure that he could pay for the meal, and so, you know, they went on and they talked about it. First of all, I felt like that was something that didn't necessarily need to be brought to social media, but it's a thing where it's like when I was reading the commentary, I was seeing a lot of people saying, "Oh, well, that's not a real man" and stuff like you shouldn't have gone out, this and that, but. In my opinion, what is the issue? If you are a real woman and that's your man, why should it be an issue
I didn't see this. I didn't see that. Slow down. Let's slow down. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
Let's dissect this.
We can dissect when I'm fucking done.
No, but
we can dissect when I'm done.
All right.
I almost finished the thought.
Go ahead.
Joe ADDS.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So what I was saying is, I don't see an issue. If I'm with you and you with me, you're supposed to have me, I'm supposed to have you.
Facts.
And I feel like as a woman, you're supposed to take care of your man the way he takes care of you.
Facts.
As a man, I also feel like you shouldn't be with a woman that's not going to take care of you and you're handling everything. A woman also should not be the only one that's holding down the household. It's a partnership.
Facts.
So when I was seeing him getting kind of scrutinized on social media for his girl paying, like I said, I don't even feel like that was a topic that should have necessarily been a topic in the first place.
No, it shouldn't.
You keep that, but it was brought there, and they spoke about it. I said, my opinion personally is she did what the fuck she was supposed to do, and you handled your business, and you still made your man look good.
I disagree.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
I'm going to tell you why I disagree.
Okay.
I disagree for this reason, right?
Yeah.
I was with you. I was with you. You know I'm always with you. High five. My problem is this, right?
Okay. Keep in mind, he did not want to go out.
Shh. This is my problem. Because I've been in that situation.
Okay.
The difference between me and him is I didn't receive a Cash App, a Zelle, or a motherfucking
Apple Pay. Okay.
The thing is if you want to go out and I tell you I can't do it and you want to go out, you can pay. You can deal with everything. I've been there. And my thing is
that doesn't make you look like less of a man when
I don't give a fuck what they think.
Okay.
That's the point. The point is I don't give a fuck what that waiter thinks because even if I can't.
The waiter, the friends, the people that are around you.
I don't give a fuck what none of them think.
If I'm out with my homegirl and her man takes care of her and I'm paying for you.
No, listen.
They're going to be looking at you like, oh, your man can't take care of you.
Let me keep it a buck with you. So look, right? Boom.
And give me a buck.
2016. No, 2016.
Okay. Yeah.
I went to my cousin's wedding.
Okay.
Right? I moved into Atlanta in 2014. So no, this is 2015 this happened. I moved to Atlanta in 2014 when I had no money. I moved with my girl, right? We moved here.
Okay.
She ain't had no money, I had little money. We making about a skin of our teeth. So, right before my cousin's wedding, she came into a check because she was suing her job for workers' compensation. So they gave her a couple bands, probably like 30 bands, right?
Okay.
So she got the bread, I don't. You feel me? We just moved to Atlanta. So look, we go to my cousin's wedding, and now we go to a restaurant after the wedding. Everybody's there, so everybody's gonna pay for their own shit.
Wait, they didn't have food at the wedding?
No, they had food, but I don't remember exactly what it was after.
All right, let's get to the point. Go ahead.
I just know we went to a fucking restaurant because they wanted to go. It was really good food in Savannah that is not in Atlanta, and we wanted to go because it was like a seafood restaurant that they only got there, and we wanted to experience the good seafood. So my whole family's there. It's 10 people. Everybody agreed to pay for their own shit, right?
Okay.
So it's time to pay, and I wanted to pay for my mother's shit, but I ain't have it. You feel me?
Right.
So I expressed that to my girl. I said, I wish we could pay for her. Because I knew my girl had to pay for both of us because I ain't have it. This is 2015.
So this was understood prior. You didn't just tell your girl. You told her
no,
before. She knew you
if she lives with me, she know I don't got it. We ain't got to talk about it. She know what the fuck I got. She know what the fuck I got. So she know I ain't got it. We ain't got to talk about that. Okay. But the point is my mother's at the table. My mother lives in New York, and she's in Savannah with us. And I would love for her to not pay for her fucking food.
Gotcha.
And she looked at me and she was like, all right, no, we take care of your mama too then. Cool. She didn't have to cash at me shit. What happened was, she gave me the card. When the bill came, you know what I'm saying? I said, all right, they split the bill up. We taking care of me, her, and her, my mama. Give them the card. When they come back, they want somebody to sign. She has to sign, not me. I'm not going to forge anything. I don't give a fuck if my family see her sign because my reality is my reality.
Facts.
I own my shit.
Say that, run that back
My
one more time.
reality is my reality. I own my shit. I don't give a fuck who knows what's going on in my life because at the end of the day, that's what's going on.
Facts.
If I ain't have it at the time, I ain't have it at the time. Yeah, I had chains on. Not as much as I got now, but I had chains on. But the thing is I don't pawn jewelry at this point. So if I don't care how low I am, I'm gonna keep my jewelry. So guess what? My girl didn't mind paying for my mama. She signed. Whoever knew. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, if we together, we are one.
Facts.
And she knows my finances. I don't need her to send me something to make me feel better in front of my family. Fuck out of here. Because I'm going to tell my family where I'm at. Because I'm not afraid to be, that's a real man. A real man is not afraid to be where he's at, when he's there, and let anybody fucking know. Because when you come up, it feels way better when they knew where the fuck you was at before that. When you hide shit is when people be like, oh, they don't, it's like when they see you doing good, they expect it because in their eyes you was always doing good, but you wasn't.
And that's real life. That's real life shit.
Be real. So when she paid for my mama, everybody knew what the fuck happened. And I ain't care about that. Because at the end of the day, I want her to get her props for being able to pay for my mama. I don't care where the money came from. Right. You paying for all of this, they need to know that.
Okay.
I don't care.
So before I go into the next question, one of our audience members, did you want to comment on that? Would you like to come up and comment on that? You can bring your blunt.
I would have never came with you. I would have just gave you the money. I would have gave him the money. I would have never came because you. No. The reason why is because I want you and your family to have fun. And if I gotta sit back because I don't gotta spend that money on that third meal, I'm gonna do that to save my money.
But the point is. But the thing is, see what you doing right now is you thinking from the perspective of. Yeah, but she didn't know I was going to ask her to pay for my mother. She didn't know I was going to ask her to pay for my mother. But if you came up on 30 bins, you're going to sit with me and my family and eat because at the end of the day, if you're not going to eat, then I'm not going to make you pay for me or my mother. Because I'm not going to eat without you.
So then that brings
you hear me?
So that brings
I'm not going to eat without you. If you gonna pay for some shit, I'm not gonna have that fun. If that's the case, we can send my mother the money and tell her we don't want to be there.
Fix your body language. We not gonna to the.
No, I'm trying to tell her.
I understand you making a point, but let's.
Yeah, it ain't nothing against her. So, I'm trying to explain the situation to her and what type of nigga she would be dealing with if she was dealing with me.
So then let me bring it to this question before we close out the show.
What's up?
Let's talk about gender roles.
Ooh, let's go.
Let's go.
This is
going to be a multi-part question, and I'm going to come back to this. But in the household, okay, I feel like it's a little bit different when you're dating versus when you're married, okay?
Depends.
It is a little, because when you're married, you are obligated. You took a vow. I'm not going to say an oath. You took a vow to be there, sickness, health, death do us part.
Oath and a vow. That's an oath, and that's a vow.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
An oath, a vow.
A vow is deep.
Okay, fine. However you want to put it.
All right.
What would you say should be the actual roles of both genders? Should it be the man is in charge? And I know that this is actually a cultural thing because if you go to like African culture, for example, they're going to say that
the man is in charge.
You know what I'm saying? But when you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what would you say are the actual gender roles? This is actually this is going to be a whole conversation for the show.
Let's get it.
But we're just going to keep it narrowed down to this point. In general, what would you say is like the gender roles for the man and the woman?
This is what I feel.
Okay.
I feel like the woman should let the man lead, right? I feel like the woman should let the man lead. And I also feel like the man should have enough respect for his woman that in leading, certain decisions should involve her. I don't feel like the man should make every decision on his own. I just feel like I feel like every decision should be talked about. And if there's a conflict, the woman should let the man lead and show her what he feels is the best. And if it's not the best for them, that's when she can make the decision if she want to stay with him. Because I feel like when you choose a man to lead your household, you should believe in him. If you don't believe in that man to run your household, then you shouldn't be with him. So I feel like in the beginning, you should definitely, with every decision, discuss it with your woman, but the man should lead the household, and the woman should understand that she's with a man because she believes he can lead the household. If she don't believe that, she shouldn't be with him. So I feel like it should be the man to lead the household. Every decision should be brought amongst each other, and if there's a conflict, let the man lead, see what he does, and then y'all figure it out later. But at the end of the day, that's how I feel it should be. Boom.
Okay. So
Dave Chappelle style.
I'm sorry, you trying to drop the mic?
No, that was
talk about?
That's what Dave Chappelle does. He goes like.
Okay. So I'm actually going to save my commentary for the next show because gender roles is something that I would really. Yes.
No, we talking.
We talking, but
you
brought up James Chappelle, and I wanted to talk about him, Chris Rock.
Forget him. Talk about what I said about what I feel like about the gender roles. Just give me a little bit of how you feel.
So
please.
just a quick opinion on that. I feel like it's very hard when it's like when the woman is an alpha female and stuff as well, because a lot of alpha females are gonna want to run their shit. They're gonna want to dominate.
Well, what happens is she's trying to charge for those. Well, so she wants some money. Go ahead. There you go. So you get some money. Go ahead.
A lot of women.
Don't worry about it. We got you afterwards. Go ahead.
Okay. So a lot of women that are I would say let me take this back right quick.
Talk about it.
I'm an alpha female.
Okay.
You're not gonna just sit here and be like, bitch, bow down, because I'm gonna be like, who's a bitch? Who you fucking talking to? If you know me, I am my daddy's daughter. I'm not the bitch you play with, okay? I'm the bitch you pay with. So I feel like that the roles, like I feel like the right woman will be submissive to the right man. A woman will submit to the right man. Their alpha females are not gonna just be submissive in general. You have to bring that out of her. So in my position, you don't agree? You don't agree? Would you like to speak on? That's fine that you don't agree, because guess what? I don't give a fuck if you don't agree with me.
I don't agree either. Do you want to hear something?
No. I'm going to respect...
I want you to talk, and I want to talk after you.
Okay, well, go ahead. I'm going to let you go ahead.
What I'm trying
I'll bring back my point. Go ahead.
What part that I said that you didn't hear was, you shouldn't be with a man if you don't feel like he can lead. So, I don't give a fuck if you're an alpha female, a fucking omega female. I don't care what you are. All I'm trying to say to you is because listen, I used to not believe in alpha females, but guess what? My mind changed. There are alpha females out there. And guess who alpha females are? Alpha females are women who run into men who don't feel like the men can lead them. These are women who take care of themselves so much that when they meet certain males, even if they like him, they can't fuck with him, or they might fuck with him, but at the end of the day, it's like he can't support them. They make more money than him. They're more aggressive than him. They're more hustlers than him. They do a lot more than him, but they like him. And that's cool.
So what
kind
of...
I'm not finished.
Oh,
the problem,
you not finished?
I'm not.
You're not finished.
I'm not.
But
Give me a second.
Okay, cool.
Cole, I'll let you talk. The problem is they need to...
He let me talk?
No, I did. And I fuck with you. The problem is... No, because this is a sore sensitive subject for me.
Oh, shit.
And the thing is... No, Cole, hold on. The problem is this to me. I meet alpha females, and I love y'all, because at the end of the day, y'all take care of yourselves no matter what. But what y'all have to understand is when you like these niggas who's not on your level, and you like these niggas who are not alpha male enough for you and you date them, what happens is it makes you feel like you have to continue to be this alpha female and there's no one out there for you. But I'm not finished.
Well, that's fine, and that's fine. But I'm gonna say this. I agree with that.
But yeah, okay, thank you.
So yes, I'm actually agreeing with that.
Thank you, but let me continue.
Let
me continue. You're gonna agree with everything I say. So let me continue.
Okay, well, hurry up.
The thing is this now, right? So what you and a lot of alpha females don't understand is there's a nigga out there. There's a nigga out there that you can meet. That what's gonna happen is he's gonna make you relax. Because what's gonna happen is, however you feel, he's gonna feel the same way, but 10 times more. And what's gonna happen is you're gonna realize, like, you know what? This nigga can lead me. This nigga feels the way I feel. He feels more than I feel. I was thinking this, but he's thinking that. I like that. And what's gonna happen is at that point, you're gonna be able to let your guard down and let that man be a man. But the thing is every man is not built for every woman. So you're meeting, what you have to realize is, like I told my friend the other day, right? Certain women are an anomaly. They're different. It's not many of y'all. It's alpha females. You gotta think about it, right? The term sounds, it's an oxymoron, right? So it's not many of y'all. It's not many females that live like that. So guess what? It's not many males that could fucking compliment that. So you're not gonna run out here every day and find one of those. So what happens is it's gonna take you months, years, maybe even a fucking decade to find a dude like that. That's gonna be there to be the right nigga for you. And when you find that man, he might not even be it, because you know what? He might be everything you need as far as to control you, not even control you, but to take over for you, but there might be something you don't like about him. So you're gonna have to wait extra long. And when you find the right dude, it's gonna be so fucking perfect that you're gonna be able to let your hair down, you're gonna be able to be a fucking woman and let this man lead and still make whatever money you was making to be yourself and not have a man that's intimidated by that. You know why? Because he's gonna be 10 steps a fucking ahead of you, or at least on your page. And what's gonna happen then is you're gonna love this man unconditionally, and you're gonna let go of being an alpha female because you're just gonna wanna be a woman for this fucking lion that's being the right type of nigga for you.
So, hold on. So
that's important.
So
hold on. Let me conclude. So all I'm saying is
30 seconds. Wrap it up.
No, it's 30 seconds. All I'm saying is there's a man for every woman out there, and the problem is there's a lot of men for a lot of women, but women that consider themselves alpha males, it ain't a lot of men for them.
Alpha females.
Alpha females, whatever. It's not a lot of.
Dick.
It's not a lot of men out there. It's not a lot of men out there for them. It's not. Because y'all a rare breed. So you gotta understand that the type of man that you're looking for is gonna be rare. So you gotta alpha female as much as you can until you bump into that male. But you gotta understand that male. And you gotta understand that not fuck with these niggas that ain't for you just to fuck with them. If a nigga can't handle you being outside, being around other niggas, oh, you was in the studio, you was at the club, you with these niggas, he ain't for you. You gotta understand a nigga that's gonna understand your hustle, that's gonna understand your grind, that's gonna understand you're gonna be around all these niggas and not be fucking insecure because you're around these niggas. You gotta understand a nigga that's gonna look at you and say, yeah, look at my baby, she work in the fucking room. She work in the room. He gonna love that. He gonna look at you like, Mom, look at what she doing. She got that nigga in her hand. She got that nigga in her hand. It's cool. Instead of saying, what's she saying to him? Oh, she got his number. Oh, she probably texting him. Bullshit. You gonna have a nigga that's gonna be like, yo, my bitch doing her thing, and he doing his thing. So what I'm saying is, it's a man for every woman, and for alpha women, ain't many. So it's gonna take you time to meet them type of niggas. That's it.
On that note, I got something. Look at me when I talk to you. I'm talking to you.
Huh?
On that note, I just got to say this to your comment. Mom and Dad, I'm not getting married and I'm not having no fucking kids. Because that was some fucking real ass shit. And when he put that shit into perspective, I agree to disagree on certain things, and those are topics that I actually want to bring to next week's show. But ultimately, I felt everything you said, and I feel like that was some real shit. And I feel like women, we have a time clock, societal-wise especially, where we're supposed to be married by a certain age, kids by a certain age, all these things by a certain age. And I'm the type of person, I'm not gonna say the type of bitch, but I'm the type of person, the type of female that's like, fuck societal standards. I don't live up to that. I set my own fucking standards. Bitch, if I don't wanna fucking have goddamn kids right now, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in my early 30s, whatever the case may be.
Okay, I was about to ask you that. You know, I like that. Yeah, early 30s, yeah. You got time.
So it's like, oh,
there's bitches in their 50s having kids.
You know, that's what I say. And I'm like, damn, I've always said I'm going to be an old mom because I'm like, I'm still pursuing my dreams. I'm not ready to commit to that. I'm a female that is highly educated. You know what I'm saying? I've got my AA, bachelor's, master's degree. I want to go for my doctorate, all these types of things. And I feel like there are men like to fuck with the idea of you and they can't handle the reality of you.
Boom.
And
boom.
This is
but those are low-level niggas, though.
They are low-level niggas. But there's even some high-level niggas because you can have a partner that can completely be fucking with you, but can also be envious of you at the same time.
That's not a high-level nigga. You know what that is? You know what that is? That's a nigga in position. That's a nigga.
There are men in high places.
You ain't let me finish.
There are men.
That's a nigga in a high level.
You said I never let you talk, and like.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna make my fucking point. I'm sorry. Then pop your shit. So there are men in those levels that, okay, exactly, and we are gonna go more into this next week. Men that are in high levels that want to stay in their high levels, that want a woman that are elevated to that level, but when they see that she's elevated to that level and stuff, and that she can do without him, they do find a little bit of envy in that. You can not agree with that, and that's completely fine with that. But there are some men that are not secure with that, that are also in high levels. Would you like to speak on that, bro? You might as well. You might as well. The cameras are right there. Go ahead and speak on that.
Like in reference to your.
What's your name?
Oh, Mark.
What's up, Mark?
In reference to your comment about you saying like high value men.
Speak into the mic.
About high value men, not.
Yeah, go ahead.
High value men wouldn't care about any of those things. They wouldn't care about your education. They wouldn't care about your job. They wouldn't care about your status or anything.
Right.
If anything, if you say that they would be envious, they have like options, so they can go like you say you have all this. Why would they want to deal with all of that when they could go younger and
younger, prettier?
Right.
I see what you're saying.
There's plenty of options for like men at that status. So you say like they would be envious. No. There would be no envy at all.
You want to drop the mic, bro?
No.
And another quick thing, real quick, another quick thing that you got to understand is, when I spoke about people who are not on your level mentally, right? And
that's very important. I love that you brought that up.
You have to understand that them people might be making a lot more money than you.
Okay.
And what happens with those men is, even though they're making a lot more money than you, they still can't fathom the fact that they have a woman that they can't control. The whole point that I was trying to make was control. Gotcha. The thing is if they can't control you, because you can't control an alpha woman.
Facts.
You can't. The thing about an alpha woman is she's gonna make her own money until she feels comfortable with a man that's going to control the situation, but still allow her to have her level of control.
So they're going to control.
Those men that you speak of.
I want clarity.
Yes.
So you're saying they can control the situation, but they're not trying to control hers.
Exactly.
Saying. Okay. I just wanted clarity.
And you know what happens with that? What happens with that is those are the type of niggas that have they doing their thing, but what they do with her is they still allow her to do her. And what makes her comfortable with a nigga like that is think about it. If you're an alpha woman, you control your whole life, right? You control everything in your life. And you get with a man. What you think is going to make you release control to this nigga? You know what's going to make you release control? That one,
Safety.
Hold on.
Feeling safe.
One, y'all think alike. Two, safety, like you said. And three, he's not trying to control you. Like, you could stop making money and want to raise kids, but you know what he's doing? He's putting money in an account that you can control. He's making sure that you're good and you feel like you're making the money you've been making. He got to make you still feel like an alpha woman in the middle of him being your alpha male. So at the end of the day, it's like he got to still be putting you in a position where whatever money you was spending, you can still spend it without your job, without your career. He got to put you in a position where you still feel the same while you with him. You can't feel different, because if you feel different, you're gonna feel like somebody's trying to control you. But if this nigga is like, yo, listen, you do your thing, you got your businesses, boom, save your business money. I'm gonna put money in this account every month for you to spend. You're gonna be like, whoa. So
where they at?
So wait, I could save all the money I'm making from my business, and you still gonna give me money to spend? That's the difference. The difference is you being an alpha female and I'm a male, and it's like we get together and you still got to spend your own money on your shit and I'm spending my own money on my shit. You're not going to feel good about that. It's when I start taking you places and doing things. You ain't got to spend money. Then it's like you like, baby, I'm about to go on a trip with my girls. And I go, okay, how much it costs? You're like, oh, it's $2,500. I got it. It's nothing. And I go, okay. And you get a cash out for $2,500. It's like, whoa. This nigga is making me feel different. Because another nigga be like, oh, you got it? All right, cool. He ain't gonna let you spend your own money. But then when you get a nigga that's going to send you the money that you ain't even asked for, that's going to sweep you off your feet as an alpha female. And it's going to let you know that as an alpha female, you got a real male.
Kai in the building.
So you ain't got to call yourself an alpha female no more. You just a female that's going to take care of home. That's going to take care of this man, make this man feel like a man because he's acting like a man. Half of these niggas out here ain't acting like men. There's no way a woman should say to you, I got it. And if you got it, you be like, okay. No. You're supposed to say, all right, cool. And send her the money anyway.
Cameras over here.
Take care of I'm talking to the audience, though. Okay. Take care of the motherfuckers. Take care of the woman that makes you feel good. Because she shouldn't have to spend none of her money in a relationship. I don't believe in half and half. I believe in half and half when it gets to that point. If you with me and you with me, yeah, the original story with my woman. If it gets to that point,
I like how Avery brought that back.
I like that, yeah, definitely.
Bring it back
guess
full
what?
circle, sis.
I'ma always tell that, because you know what? When we first moved here, my agreement with her was, listen, when we get here, you ain't got to pay for nothing. You know why? I said, because I'm a man, I want to make sure I can pay for all my own bills by myself. And all you gonna be doing is living amongst my bills.
So you don't want a woman.
You shouldn't have to pay for anything.
So you don't feel like as a woman and stuff, as a partnership, you say it's not 50-50. So I feel like it's 100-100, because like, why am I only giving half of me to you when we in a whole like?
That's not what we're talking about. I get that 100, but I don't feel like.
I was going somewhere with that. I was going somewhere with that.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Go ahead.
So you're saying like, so my whole point with that is like, if you fall short, say you lose, you making all this money, you lose your job in a situation, you don't think that a woman's supposed to help carry you?
I do.
Okay,
that was the point that I made to her that she brought up.
Okay.
The point that she brought up is when we moved here, and like I was saying, when I told my girl, I said, listen, you ain't got to pay for nothing when you get out here.
Gotcha.
But what happened was when we got out here, I had things on my background. I couldn't get a job to save my life.
You a felon?
I'm not a felon, but having a controlled substance misdemeanor is just as bad as a felony.
Yeah, I got you.
So what happened was,
so stupid.
So what happened was my cousin was able to get somebody a job. I was ready to get the job, but I couldn't get it. Only she could. So when we first got here, she had to work. I couldn't.
Gotcha.
So she worked. She did all the working. I did all the hustling, and she brought most of the money in because I ain't know nobody here. So what I'm trying to tell you is she worked because she had to, even though I told her she wouldn't have to. And I respected that. I respected the fact that you still work. And every dollar she got, she gave it to me. We put it in the drawer. and we use that money to fucking go pay the bills.
Can I say your woman? I'm gonna give your woman an MVP award.
Yeah, you better, because let me tell you something.
I will.
We used to go to Publix.
Listen,
we used to go to Publix.
I definitely do.
We used to go to Publix.
She a real one.
With $10 to spend. You hear me? We would get bread, bologna, cheese, mayonnaise. That was for us to eat. And guess what? When she was bringing money, you know what I was doing? I was at home. I couldn't get a fucking job. So I started cooking. I would cook different things. I cooked fucking...
I need to taste your food, Rich.
Shit, I went in on her. I used to post it on Instagram. It's still on my Instagram. I would post, man, I would cook food, surprise her. She'd be like, yo, you think I could buy something? She used to work at Joe's Crab Shack. She'd be like, you think I could buy some seafood from here tonight with the money? And I'd be like, nah, we need that money. And she'd be like, damn, so what we gonna eat? And I'd be like, we gotta eat sandwiches. So what I would do is I'd be cooking that whole day.
I love that, Rich. I love that. I respect that.
We be cooking now. I'll be cooking.
I'm listening, but I'm telling you, I respect that.
I would be cooking while she's saying that, but I won't tell her. Then when I go pick up from Joe's, when she come home, I could have started the fire, but the food was still simmering. When she come in the house and she smell it, man, I would have fucking pepper steak. You know what I'm saying? Pepper steak with white rice cooking. I would have shrimp Alfredo cooking, because we did have food stamps. We got food stamps at a point, so I would have all these exotic things cooking.
Is that the EBT thing?
You damn right.
Okay, so I'm not. Don't judge me, and I don't give a fuck if you do judge me.
That's fine.
I don't even. I didn't know what EBT. EBT was.
That's good.
What WIC was. I thought WIC was women in color.
But you ain't had no kids.
Y'all can sit here and judge me.
No. They can't judge you. They can't judge you because you ain't got no kids.
Not even that. I didn't grow up like that, and I've always been provided for too.
Because
my parents struggled. Hold on.
Okay,
my parents struggled. My
struggled.
mother.
Shout out to your pops and your mom.
Shout out to my pops and my mom, because my parents struggled. My parents have been together since my mother was 14 years old, married over 30 plus years, 3 kids. Okay, I'm the baby girl. Okay, and I can honestly say I've never experienced that. My family's never experienced it. Like, we found a way.
Well, my daughter won't know either.
Exactly. We found a way to make a way. And I can honestly sit here and say, and my brother can vouch for me on this, we are blessed. We are highly blessed and highly favored. And because I didn't know what certain things were, I still don't even know what EBT stands for.
But Cole, that's why. I don't know, nigga. All I know is it stands for me getting a certain amount of money every month. What I'm saying to you is, Cole.
Wait, electronic benefit transfer.
Well, that's what I'm saying to you, Cole.
Wait,
Cole,
hold on.
Shout out to your parents.
I'm still do a shout out to them, and I'm gonna finish this statement.
I'm about to say something else, but go ahead.
Yeah, and you're gonna say something else, and I'm gonna finish my statement.
All right, go ahead.
I definitely feel very, very blessed in that instance where it's like I didn't have to go through those things. So I'm very ignorant to like those types of situations. I didn't face those types of struggles. I always had food. We always had food.
Good.
You feel what the fuck I'm saying?
We did too, because of EBT.
And, you know, well, it wasn't because of EBT, and
it's because your parents are real niggas.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm not gonna call my parents.
Well, your
niggas.
pops are real niggas.
Well,
your mother's a real lady.
I was like, don't sit here and call my mama no real bitch. Mama, I'm going to say mama.
I didn't call her bitch.
I know,
I said a lady.
But, you know, you was
and
talking about bitches
niggas.
and hoes.
I didn't say bitch.
Like,
no, I don't do that.
My dad
I would never use that word with your moms.
My dad is, okay, I'm going to say my dad is a real nigga, but my dad is also a real man. Because my dad came from nothing.
Yes.
Both of my parents came from nothing. My mom is an immigrant,
Yes.
okay? So, shout out to Guyana. That's where my mama is from, okay? She was fresh off the fucking boat, okay? Came here.
Cole, can I say this?
And I'm still, no, because I'm talking about my family.
Go ahead.
So you're going to let me speak on my
Go
family.
ahead. I want to say something about you.
Came from nothing and turned that into something.
Yes.
And like literally, my mom, auditor, accountant, and stuff like that. She's a fucking boss ass bitch. She's a fucking director. Like, she handles all her fucking shit. Right. She always made sure that we had food on the table. When my dad was in the military and he was traveling, doing what he needed to do, he didn't want to do that shit when he fucking got into that shit.
Right.
But he found a way to make a way. Over 22 years in the service. Shout out to my motherfucking pops. I love that nigga with my heart. You my fucking...
What's that, Sergeant Brown?
Sergeant Barron, baby.
Barron,
Get
sorry.
it right. Put some fucking respect
Put some respect on the name. Sergeant Barron.
Put my daddy's name.
Sergeant First Class Barron.
Exactly. Put some fucking respect.
But Cole, this is what I wanted to say real quick, right?
And I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna wrap it up with this.
Good.
I can't relate, but I can relate, and I can say that I respect everybody that hustles. I love the fact that you hustled. You got what the fuck you got and stuff like that. You didn't shoot, you didn't steal, you didn't kill, you didn't do none of that shit. My family didn't do none of that shit, and that's real. That's real nigga shit right there. Real nigga shit is not fucking, oh, I gotta provide for my family. I'm gonna shoot and kill you, I'm gonna do this. Because if you shoot, you kill, you do all these different things.
Yes.
At the end of the day, you locked up. Now you really can't provide for your motherfucking
For nobody.
family. You know what I'm saying? So they found a way to make a way. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my daddy. I love the fuck out of y'all. I love the fuck out of y'all. Rich Mo, I love the fuck out of you. I respect your story, your history. And I just wanted to say that because it's just like, it was rough. And I remember like my childhood, I had a great childhood actually. My brother and I had, my brothers, and I had like a great childhood. I'm the only girl and the youngest of 3. Great childhood, everything like that. And it's like, I grew up with my parents. They were young parents. I watched them grow up from nothing to something.
Yes.
We are the only family in our neighborhood, one of two families, okay, black families in an all-white neighborhood.
Deep.
Do you understand that? And I understand like, oh, you're gifted, you're spoiled. No, bitch.
No,
they
no.
worked for that shit.
They did.
They figured it out. They found a way. So if they can do it, you can do it.
Exactly. And
That's
Cole,
how I'm leaving it at that.
all
Shout
I
out to
wanted
mom
to say,
and dad.
shout out to your mother and father, definitely. I wish I could do the claps, but I'm gonna give them love. But
No,
what,
hold on. I also want to say my parents definitely love Rich Mo.
They do. I love them too.
My dad and Rich are like, I
but
hate that shit.
all I wanted to,
that's his nigga.
What I did want to say was, and yes,
Kai his nigga too.
me
though.
and her dad is like this.
Kai his nigga too. My dad tuned
Her
in. My dad tuned in to watch
is my
this nigga.
bro. And whether she like it or not. And I love her mom's. I'm gonna get you that mask.
Oh, God.
I just talked to
My mom's
C's
way more
today.
conservative, but
We're
yeah.
gonna get some shit popping for you.
Oh my God.
But
Shit popping for who?
I said I spoke to him about the merchandise.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What I did want to say is this, Cole. Honestly,
Go ahead, baby.
I do want to say this to you. You are a different breed. You have to understand that. You're not like a lot of these girls that's out here. And it's because of your father and your mother, and it's because of your upbringing. It's because of the way they chose to move and what they chose to have their children see. I could tell by him, I could tell by you, I could definitely tell by you that they definitely did their job raising a kid. You are not the average black woman.
I'm a little wild child though, because my
No,
mom was very conservative.
Wild
I couldn't
has,
do shit
listen,
for the longest.
But
now
wild,
I wild the
but,
fuck out.
But guess what?
Welcome to wasted talent, baby.
But guess what? You still don't jump off the deep end. You still ain't out here with a kid by a nigga and you don't know who
I don't
he
believe in
is.
being a baby mama.
You still ain't out here
mother of a
fucking.
child.
You still ain't out here fucking any and everybody, and your father will be proud of that. You still ain't out here wilding. You out here having fun, of course, like a young woman should. But,
single free young woman.
Yeah, but you
Fuck
not.
nigga free.
But you not doing what these other single free, bugged out fucking women are doing. These bitches out here bugging, and I can't even put you in that category because Cole, I've been around you for a while now, and I have yet to see those type of tendencies or characteristics in you. And I just want to give you your props for being a stand-up woman and being a person that doesn't, you not following the same footsteps as a lot of these bitches that's out here bugging the fuck out.
Can I
And
sit
I
here
feel
and
like
say-
your parents should get props for that.
Absolutely.
And I feel like you should definitely get props for that because a lot of preachers' daughters, people that have been in captivity, they grow up to wild the fuck out. And you have grown up in captivity because your daddy is Sergeant Major, whatever he is, and you still ain't wild out like that. Because I'm around you. I've been, I know you wild out. I wild out with you. But you ain't wild out like that. You have your fun, but you keep your legs closed. You have your fun, but ain't much access to you. It's as enough access to you as your father would love. And if I had a daughter, I would be happy if she was you. That's it.
He just, now he done left me by my goddamn self. Okay, hold on, let me just say this, because the nigga done got me in my goddamn feels and shit. Now I feel like fucking Kai and shit, because I ain't got no goddamn footrest in this motherfucker. So look, listen. Y'all laughing. Look, listen. I love my family. I love my brother. I love my parents. I love you, Rich. You my family. You my family. You a real nigga. Like, you a real man. You a real nigga. My brother, I ain't gonna call you no real nigga because you a real man. A real man. Yes, no, there's difference. There's a difference. My brother don't step out.
I do nigga shit.
Yeah, you do nigga shit. My brother don't do nigga shit.
I could tell.
My brother literally has been very like on the high road and stuff he's been with his girlfriend for
Were you in the military?
No. Nigga, hell no.
Well,
no.
okay. I'm just
Nigga,
saying.
I'm the motherfucking soldier aside from my daddy in this bitch, but like, no, like, you a solid dude. My brother, you were a solid dude. Mark, you're a solid dude.
He is. I could tell by his answer. He reminds me of a military person.
We grew up on very, very strict. So we had island values and militaristic values. And you don't even understand. If you ain't lived in a house, my mom is Guyanese, okay? So it's like literally South American and don't play the radio. My family don't play the radio. I'm a little bit more of a wild child. I've done things. I've definitely been crazy. Like, I've had my moments and stuff when I had my fucking freedom. But ultimately, it's like I respect my family. My dad always said, don't do nothing that won't ever embarrass me. My mom has done a couple things because, you know, I was young, wild, and crazy and whatever the case may be. But ultimately, like, much respect to you. Mom, Dad, much respect to you. I love you guys, my brother, and definitely much respect to Rich Mo. And I want to go ahead and end the show right now, and I want to say thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Kai, for coming out. Thank you, Avery, for coming out. You guys were fucking fantastic. That's my nigga. That's my nigga. That's my lady. I'm not going to call you no bitch, but you my bitch. You already know what the fuck. You already know what the fuck going on. And at the end of the day, I'm not gonna call you no bitch, but she already knew what the fuck I was going with this. At the end of the day, I'm gonna close this out. I'm gonna say thank you guys for tuning in. And you guys already know my motto: be real, be rad, first of all. Be real, be authentic, be dope. Quayle Ray, wasted talent.